Hi everybody, welcome back to Print Powder Pout. Today I'm going to do a tutorial using one of my new shadows from Estee Lauder, and this one is Surreal Skies, and this is, I just dropped a brush. This one is all along, oops, dropping all the brushes, sort of dusty, I say dusty pinks, sort of a vintagey style. Let me take the plastic off so you can see that properly. And I'm going to do something like this because I'm going to be doing a wedding alongside these colors, and I'm not going to go for a total sort of pin-up style or anything like that. I'm going to probably do a lot of mixing and blending and try and incorporate all these colors some way or another, and just see how it turns out. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I'm going to start with, where is my concealer? I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk concealer palette and just conceal my eyes. And I'll put foundation on after just because it's really muggy out and I don't want to sit here sweating. Not that I sweat, of course. And then I'm going to, on my eyes first, and I'm going to go back to my Sonia Kashuk palette, and I'm going to use this one, which is just a powder form, and I'm going to pop that onto my eyes just to neutralize everything, because the palette here doesn't seem to have, the Estee Lauder palette doesn't seem to have a matte neutral powder, and I don't want to start putting shimmer on straight away, so because I have something else I want to do with the lighter color. Okay, now we can start. Okay, so I think I'm going to give the eye base with this sort of, if you can see that. It's sort of a, it looks grey in the video, but it's actually got more of a brown to it. And I'm going to pop that all over my lower lid and just up to the crease, just to shape the eye. It's not too dark of a color, but it's just going to create some shape and a base. And I might just take a little bit of that just under the outer third of my eye. I'm going to go with the deeper pink color right here. And I'm going to take that into the crease here. And just create sort of a triangle. In the outer third of the eye. And I'm just gonna blend that out. And I'm going to go through that again. So take it across. And just go right through that crease in the socket. And blend it out. I'm going to do the same with the other eye. Now this is quite a good color if you have green eyes. If you've got a red tone to your skin, or even if like if you've got a bit sallow skin, it won't probably look very nice using these colors, but obviously there's some other palettes I'm going to show you through from the Estee Lauder's Autumn range, so you can have a little look and see if there's something that suits you. Buff that out. Just blending it up so it sort of disappears towards the eyebrow. Add a bit more. And if you notice, I'm not going past my eyebrow. If you go past that, it's going to look a bit funny. And also, you don't want it to drag down. So if you can see, it's all pointing upward because I've already got droopy eyes. You wouldn't want to make them more droopy. So it's all about where you finish it and where the line lays. More. The way that my eye is shaped, I don't know what it is, but it makes my lines look like they don't sort of round. It must be how my skin droops. I must be getting old, because it's sort of, the clean line disappears and I have to sort of reblend it. Okay, and I'm going to take a little bit of that same color and go just along the lash line just a little bit. Okay, so now I've got those deep colors. I'm going to start venturing into my pink here, if you can see that okay, and obviously the highlighter, and I might use the middle color for a little bit of lining. So just make sure everything's even, all those outer third of the eye. And then I'm going to take that pink I just showed you, just that one, and I'm going to pop that in the middle. And just bring it all around the crease there, and blending it out. Now when you wing something like this, there is a lot of adjustment. So I'm going to go back to that deeper color I put in my crease, and I'm just going to pop some more of that. I'm going to go a little bit further in, I think, so more sort of half the eye. And then take that pink over that again and blend it. Okay. Same on the other eye. Take that deeper color again. And I'm going to go a little bit more half of the eye. And take that pink over it and blend it. Next I'm going to take the highlighting color, which is that one, and I'm going to pop that in the middle and underneath the brow. Now, you don't always have to highlight in the middle of the eye, but I just like to. I have a thing about being really dark right there. I think it's because I have this idea that my eyes are quite close together, and so I feel like it brings them even closer together, so I have like eyes like that far apart. So that's why I put the highlighter there, but you can put dark all the way through if you prefer and you don't want a highlighter there. I just think it looks nicer on me. But if your eyes are quite far apart, if you got quite wide apart eyes, meaning there's a lot of space in between here, it might be a good idea to put a darker color to sort of bring them back together it's an issue that you have, if it's something that bothers you. If not, then just leave it. But yeah, I like to highlight there. So I'm popping that highlight underneath the brow just to lift the brow. See how it lifts the brow when you put a lighter color? And it goes for the same if you've got droopy eyes like I do. I know I do tend to line underneath with a dark color, but if you want to lift your eyes, you put a lighter color underneath there and it'll lift them upward. It's the same if you want to drag them back down, but it all depends on your eye shape and what you want. Okay, I'm just going to take that down a bit, that light color. Okay. Now I'm going to line, and I'm going to use the deep color right in the middle. And the reason why, I mean, for those who, you know, obviously don't know a lot about makeup, the reason why I am using just this one palette and not using colors from all different other palettes is because this is all sort of the same color range, and so they work all well together. If I started tapping into, let's say, one of my other palettes, I don't know, like this one for example, which has a bit of cooler tones to it, when you try and mix it with those warmer tones of this like sort of pinky palette, it won't work as well, and it won't look good. And this is sort of a rule that you find with painting, and this is why I know it. When I paint, I try to stay using like a sort of limited color palette, sort of stuff all from the same sort of color range, and that way I know that when the painting's finished, it sort of works well together. There's nothing that sort of sticks out or, you know, makes you go, ooh, that's not quite right. Now obviously when you're trying to go dramatic and you want to clash a bit, then that's fine, but if you're sort of trying to go for something quite pretty, and it's, you know, something like this with blending, you want to go with something that's all along the same color range. So that's why when you go to like a drugstore, you go to Target or wherever, and you get those like quad palettes that have 4 in them, all those colors tend to work together, and that's why they have it. So that's why you should stick to the same color. So I'm going to go with that dark one, and I'm going to line my eye. And I've got a flat liner brush, and I'm just going to tap that along my lashes. And I'm not going big, and I'm not going super smooth either. I just want to sort of lengthen my lashes, and so I'm creating a good base. So you see how it looks deeper. I'm going to do the same on the other side. See, it looks quite nice. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that just underneath my lower lash line, right up against the lashes. So just sweeping it right inside there. That's why I like this little brush. I'm not even sure where I got this. I think it might have been like a makeup exhibition. But it's really tiny and quite fine, if you see. And so it's quite good at getting right up in there. Alright, so we're done with the shadow. I'm just going to do my brows quickly. So I brushed them out. I'm going to get my blonde brow pencil, which I need to sharpen. And this is this? I don't know where this one's from. I think this one's from America, seeing as it has a big fat USA across it. Now when you do your brows with a pencil, don't draw it onto the skin, just sort of flick it onto the eyebrow because it looks a lot more natural. And obviously it will get on the skin, but it's better than just drawing it on, because I'm trying to coat the sort of blonde brows and not my skin. Big brows are in again this season, so I'm just going to go a little bit bigger and round them off a bit. And I'm being very light with this. I mean, I can't obviously show you on the video. You can't really tell how light I'm being, but I'm barely touching the hairs. Just brush that through. Next I'm going to apply a mascara, and then I'm going to put, we'll see how well this turns out. Might apply false lashes. I might not, because it is quite dramatic in itself, especially with the brows. And sorry, this is Maybelline's Colossal Volume Express mascara, which I just rediscovered, and it's really good. Mascara makes such a difference. People always ask me if there's one thing I would take on a deserted island, and it would be mascara if I had to take any of my makeup. I just think it makes such a difference. So I'm putting quite a few coats on there. I think I'm not gonna do false lashes because I think it looks quite nice as it is. Alright, I'm gonna put my foundation on, and I'm gonna use number 7 Stay Perfect foundation in Porcelain, which is this one. I need to shake it up though. And I'm using this one because it's got a fuller coverage than my Face and Body foundations, so I'm just going to really make a flawless complexion. And the reason why I didn't put my foundation on first is because it was, one, it's quite warm in here, and two, I didn't want the shadow dropping all over. Just going to pop a little bit more concealer under the eyes just to clean up any mess. Sorry, I'm using my Real Techniques, and this is the Deluxe Crease Brush, but I'm using it as a foundation or concealer brush. Now that's on. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use, I haven't decided. Let me see, I could go with a bronzer for contouring, which is sort of along the same, no, it's a bit, that one is a bit cooler. So I could use my typical Flirt and Tease. Maybe I'll use a bit of Tea Petal, if I have it in here somewhere. Because my Tea Petal, which I wanted, is not in here. So I'm going to use, this one is Refined Golden by MAC. This was one of their limited edition ones. And I'm going to contour the face just a little bit, just to give me some more cheekbones. And I'm going to start just in here, just underneath the cheek. And just blend that out. And you can see the difference, or at least I can, hopefully you can. Do the same on this side. Okay, and then I'm going to take Flirt and Tease, which is that one by MAC. And I'm going to pop that just sort of more onto my cheek, just to give it a bit of colour. I'm just going to use a little bit of Prep and Prime by MAC setting powder. And I'm just going to take that down my nose. And just dust it onto the forehead. Now lips. I hadn't really decided what I was going to do on lips, so I think, again, this is quite strong, but I might just go with something pinky. Let's see. I think this one, this color, I'm pretty sure is a Barry M color, number 836, but I put it into a pot. And I'm gonna use Nude Delight by Rimmel. And we're going to mix those. And then just take a bit of this pink. A little High Shine gloss. Take a clear gloss. Oops. I don't even know what you call this look. It was just, I just wanted to use those dusty pinks, so I say sort of vintagey colors, and sort of get this look that I'm going to be doing for a wedding. I didn't put mascara on my bottom lashes just because I don't really like mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't think it looks that good. But obviously you can put mascara wherever you like, and I didn't put false lashes on. But I don't always put false lashes on brides anyway. Not all of them like it, and also sometimes they're just too dramatic for what they're looking for. But today I didn't need it, I didn't think, but it's also, you know, something that you can do. Just depends on what you like. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.